The air tastes like iron and wet earth. Dawn hasn't broken yet, but the horizon glows a faint, bruised purple. The unbearable silence before everything shatters. Then thunder. Not from the sky, from men. Brothers who once shared tables, now lifting weapons toward each other. This war did not begin with gunfire. It began with arguments whispered in parlors and shouted in crowd halls. It began with ink on paper and convictions carved deep into hearts. In the past, vast lands stretched across fertile soil, sustained by labor. In the north, industries roared to life, cities swelled. A growing movement declared slavery a moral wrong. Newspapers sharpened words into weapons. Politicians hardened positions into walls. Families found themselves divided not by geography alone, but by conscience. When a pivotal leader won the presidency, fear ignited into action. Southern states began to secede, declaring they would rather stand apart. The Union fractured not along clean lines, but through communities. Some men kissed their mothers goodbye and marched south. Others clasped the same mother's hands and marched north. The first shots at Fort Sumter in 1861 did not simply start a war. Volunteers filled registration offices, many believing the effort would be brief. They marched in crisp uniforms beneath bright flags, cheered by crowds. Reality came swiftly. War was not a spectacle. It was endurance. It was hunger, fatigue, and the haunting knowledge. Battles carved scars into the landscape and into the national spirit. Men advanced with determination, ready for the challenge. Letters written in hurried script were folded into pockets. Grief traveled faster, settling into homes from Maine to Georgia. It was the weight of a friend's arm, slung over a shoulder. Prison camps became places where time itself seemed to rot. The Emancipation Proclamation reframed the war's purpose. Enslaved men and women seized the chance to escape bondage. Many joined Union ranks, fighting for a promise that had long been denied. In the South, scarcity tightened its grip. Women managed households alone, wrote letters filled with equal parts reassurance and dread. By 1863, the war's momentum shifted. The Union's victory at Gettysburg, the strategic division along the river, marked a turning point in history. Fields once green were transformed into vast memorials. The final years brought relentless pressure. Forces advanced. In a moment of resolution, peace was sought. Equipment was arranged. Banners lowered. A silent acknowledgement of an event's conclusion. Countless lives had been impacted, their spirits lingering in the quiet. A family member who never returned. A sibling who stood on the opposite side. The echo of conflict in every empty seat. The end of an era marked a new beginning. Yet true equality remained a challenge, a crack in the foundation. Reconstruction aimed to rebuild not only structures, but the spirit of community. Progress collided with resistance. Changes occurred, but attitudes hardened. A struggle echoing through time. A memory of the past lingered in monuments, in literature, in quiet family stories, passed down through generations. Today, when we look back across that chasm of time, history is more than a chapter, it's a living reflection. The individuals who stood in that moment did not know they were shaping the identity of generations to come. The nation emerged from its own fracture, battered yet unbroken. A society forced to confront itself,